main challenges that we see coming from CSPs are the following. First and foremost, and especially because of recent events, is security. The interconnects are vulnerable. We're talking about critical infrastructure, and a lot of service providers are actually quite concerned on how we can help them protect and how we can combine security of things like signaling together with fraud and business assurance to make sure that their assets are protected. Secondly, and maybe in a continuous effort to help the network, now that more and more 5G networks are being deployed, of course there is concern with testing. And not just testing of the network itself, but really bringing in assurance into the picture and making sure that there is a continuous ability to go from lab to active testing to passive testing and making sure that the actual subscriber care is up to speed. Third is the rapid acceleration that we see in the 2G and 3G shutdown. It's clear why it is necessary, especially to create bandwidth and frequencies for the use in 5G. But for many, it requires an acceleration in the move to VoLTE, especially when it comes to interconnects and how subscribers can roam from one network to another, which brings the fourth one, which is really this acceleration of almost 8 times the speed of going to VoLTE. And we see quite a few of them now truly accelerating the move and negotiating interconnects and roaming agreements along the lines of that acceleration as well. So Mobileum's vision is to use data and analytics with the use of machine learning in order to improve the CSP business, create new revenue opportunities, create an operational efficiency in the business, and of course, and maybe most importantly, increase customer happiness and delight from the services consumed. Mobileum has a lot of assets from roaming, both on the wholesale side, the retail side, steering, analytics, measurements, to testing, and the whole cycle, from testing in the lab, to active testing in the actual network, to testing in the roaming environment, to then doing assurance of end-to-end with passive probes. We have a full suite of business analytics, so we do business assurance, fraud assurance, risk assurance, which helps the customer to complete their security offering, where we protect the interconnects and all the signaling environments. And moreover, we can actually use that same set of data in order to create new opportunities for the marketing department to upsell that customer in the ecosystem. And then we have capabilities in the overall environment of the business management with business assurance. A few examples of how Mobileum's offering helps customers improve their business. Let's start with the world of testing. So Mobileum has a very unique offering where we can help in the lab environment with active testing of NFs, both with simulation as well as with load generation. We can then do an outside-in active testing, and we can do passive monitoring to close the loop. We also have an automation test network that allows next-generation customers to actively take a CI/CD environment where they receive new versions of the different NFs and run them from lab to pre-production to production, and then continuous testing and assurance on an ongoing basis.